Hello and welcome to today's 4-H activity video. My name is Guadalupe Castro. I'm 4-H Youth Development Agent with Prairie View A&M Cooperative Extension Program in Cameron County, Texas. And today we are going to be doing a science experiment. It's an activity out of the National 4-H STEM Lab website. So if you enjoy this activity, feel free to follow the link that is going to be on my Facebook post as well as Instagram, and go and explore all the other activities that they have available for you. Our activity for today is called Fizzy Foam Fun, and it's going to be demonstrating a chemical reaction that can take place with everyday household items that you probably have laying around your house, in your bathroom or in your kitchen. So let's get started. So these are the items that we will be using today. We will be using 3% hydrogen peroxide. That's something that you'll probably find in your bathroom or first aid kit. We can use 3% or 6%, but it's suggested that you don't use anything higher than 6%. We'll also be using dish soap. Any dish soap will work. It doesn't have to be a certain brand. We will be using active dry yeast, just one packet of active dry yeast. So active dry yeast is what you use when you're baking bread, and it's what helps make the bread rise. We're also going to need 1/4 cup of warm water, which we already have right here. We're going to need a funnel to put all of your liquid into your plastic bottle. If you don't have a funnel at home, that's okay. You can roll paper up and make a funnel out of paper, and that'll work. Now this is going to get kind of messy, so you also want to use a bin. It can be a plastic bin, a glass bin, anything that will catch anything that comes out of your bottle. If you really want to have a cool effect, then you can use a food dye or food coloring. Add a couple of drops in there to give your foam some pop. All right, so to begin, we're going to start by adding our active dry yeast into our warm water, and we're going to mix it until it's well mixed. Okay, I have mixed my yeast together with my warm water, so that's ready, and I'm going to let that stand by for now. And then I'm going to take my 1/2 cup of hydrogen peroxide, which I've already poured in my measuring cup, and pour that into the funnel into my plastic bottle. Okay, once I've poured that in there, I'm going to take out the funnel, and you're going to pour, if you have food coloring or food dye, then this is when you would add in your food dye. But I am just going to go ahead and add in a few drops of the dish soap. All right. Now that I've added the dish soap, I'm going to add our funnel back, because now is when we're going to start adding our yeast warm water mixture. Once we add our yeast and our warm water, you're going to start to see a reaction happen with the hydrogen peroxide. All right, and we'll go through what exactly is happening afterwards, but let's see what happens. As soon as you pour in the yeast, you're going to want to take out that funnel quickly. Okay, so what we just saw was an example of an exothermic reaction, a reaction that gives off heat. If you touch the bottle or the foam after the reaction starts, you will find it is warmer than when you started. The heat is caused by the breakdown of hydrogen peroxide into its base elements, which is water and oxygen. Usually, this chemical reaction happens slowly over time.
But when you add the yeast, which acts as a catalyst, it speeds up the process, amplifying the effects. The oxygen that is released by the process combines with the dish soap to make the foam.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed our activity, and if you would like to do more activities just like this, please follow the link to the 4-H STEM Lab from our National 4-H website. Thank you very much.